All right, y'all, we are live on this beautiful Wednesday. Blessings to everybody in the name of Jesus, Yeshua, the Messiah. Even if you are not religious, I still pray you and your family are super blessed as we're in an epic knife catch long from the bottom, baby. Told everyone in the Casper crew about an hour ago, a little less than an hour ago, I'm long, baby, because we got a CDW from 92.710. And of course, we locked in a juicy take profit uno already, baby. All right. And of course, we still got the short rolling, locked in a juicy $5,000 profit on the short trade, and locked in a juicy $3,000 profit on the long trade already. All right. Wow. That's crazy. So 8K up on the week right now, baby. And yesterday, I was up 6K on the week. Today, I'm up 8K on the week. I did take, just so you know, a loss as well today. So I'm literally on this account, I'm break even for the week. All right. I made $4,000 and I lost about $4,000, right? I'm going to consider this break even. All right. Made 4, lost 4 on this account here, break even on this account. This account for the week, up $5,000. Technically speaking, this count on the week, you know, that other trade obviously got stopped out for like a $2,000 profit. I'm not even going to include that because that was from last week. So we're up another 3K on the week, baby. So we're up 8K on the week. It's a Wednesday. All right. We're being consistent. We're using good risk management. We're taking wins. We're taking losses. All right. We're giving the setups in advance. We're letting people know in the Casper crew when we're going in, baby. Even the short setup was one we gave in advance in the Casper crew earlier this week, baby. We're looking for that short trade from the golden pocket right around here. Okay. So look, we're out here. We out here, baby. We out here, and our next take profit on this long is going to be at around 95.5. We have to acknowledge the fact right now that we are coming to a major support resistance flip right here, okay? Look at this. Major support resistance flip. This could be the place where we start a retrace. If the low is in here, we could come back down for a retrace, get a nice W pattern. All right, nice W pattern here. But, yeah, that might not be the case. We'll have to kind of wait and see there what happens. We'll have to wait and see what happens. Got to give a major shout out to everybody in the chat. Make sure to smash up the likes if you want to win $1,000. Shout out to Notorious. Shout out to Radio Friendly Unit Shifter. Shout out to Mimi. I get happy when I'm up 1,000. Shout out to Crypto Rain. Shout out to Annabelle Manuel Psyop Cat. Like the stream, guys. $1,000 giveaway. Shout out to Ben. He says, you have to see where the moving averages are. Man, I should check on the moving averages. Shout out to Jordan Goes. Hey, Casper, long time no see. Hey. Shout out to David. He says, FOMC minutes will dump this. You think so? Shout out to Fabian Reyes. Shout out to Guile. How do you do that? How do you catch the entry? Well, if you're in the Casper crew, man. All right, if you're in the dang Casper crew VIP Discord, then you know where we took the long from, right? And I told everybody why. It's an aggressive entry, but CDW the low, man. You see a CDW? It's against the law to see a CDW, not trade a CDW. Let's talk about what we done seen here real quick, all right? Let's talk about why I'm in the long trade. We go to the daily chart, and you can see right here, not on the daily chart. I was on the 1 hour. Where was I? I was somewhere. Aha! Yeah, right here. Right here. I saw this happen. After a very volatile move to the downside, guys, a very volatile move, okay? We see happening a CDW, a chickens drinking water pattern. And you got to take it. When you see it, you got to take it. I mean, let's take a look at the 1 minute time frame here. Clearly, there was something that happened here, right? Clearly, there was something that happened. All of a sudden, boom, a big old blue candlestick. And when we look at the 6 minute time frame, we are seeing as we come to the low. What are we seeing here? We are seeing momentum getting higher, money flow getting higher. We come to the 24-minute time frame. What are we seeing here? Money flow getting higher, right? Momentum getting higher. BitBoy butt cheeks getting higher. So all those things together, you know, it makes for a good setup. And you might say to yourself, Jason, isn't that foolish to try and catch a knife? It's not foolish, guys. The reason why it's not foolish is because, all right, look at the risk to reward that we have here, okay? The TP1 that I hit was the back test of the naked point of control, which was a perfect 4-to-1 risk-reward ratio, right? So we're risking 1 to make 4. When you see this happen, you're risking 1 to make 4. It's not any more risky than any other trade setup. Why is it not risky? Because you know where your idea is wrong. And you're risking 1 to make 4. You're not risking 100 to make 1. You're not risking 50 to make 3. You're risking 1 to make at least 4. And of course, I actually personally, I took out more than half the trade at that first take profit 1 to make sure we're locking in a juicy gain, baby. And here we go, pumping up to 95.5. Why are we shooting for the 99.5 level right now? It's this, all right? We're going to go to the 1 hour and take a look here. We're going to take a look at the volume. You know, not only did we come down to the CDW, but we came to the value area low, and then our next major take profit now is going to be the POC of the range at 95.6. So I'm front running that. I'm going to front run that here because objectively speaking, the 1 hour money flow looks like absolute garbage. Okay. The 1 hour money flow does look like absolute garbage. And wow. But you know, we're getting that move to the upside right now. Here we go, baby. Getting that move up, baby. Getting the move up, baby. Getting the move up. Shout out to the Casper crew, man. You know, told everybody it's taking the long trade, all right? I try and do it when I can. You know, I saw something special here. Shout out to the Casper crew. The short trade, given in advance, 5 grand. Boom. All right. Long trade, given in the moment. Boom, baby. Look at this, man. You know, it's all about those uneven butt cheeks and the chickens drinking water. You know, people try and overcomplicate trading. They try and look at order flow charts and Elliott wave patterns and all these fair value gaps and the smart money. I ain't no smart money, I'll tell you that. I'm stupid money. Just give me some uneven butt cheek patterns. Dolores at the diner. You know, give me some chickens drinking water out on the farm. That's all I need, baby. I'm too stupid for that smart money. You know what I'm saying? And fair value, I don't know what that is. All right, we got to give a major shout out to our super chat. Can you explain, please, why stop loss is around 62,350? Yeah, because that's where we made the low. I marketed into the trade when I saw that we made the low, and I just put the stop loss below the low. Like below the low. It's basically, here's the thing. When you see a trade set up like this, when you see a chickens drinking water like this, there's 2 options, right? You think it's a CDW. You think it's a swing failure pattern. If you're right, then the stop loss goes below the low. If you're wrong, then the stop loss should go below the low because you're wrong, and that's where you need to get out of the trade and move on to the next one with good risk management, if you guys know what I'm saying, all right? So here we go, baby. We're up 5 grand. We're pumping like a wild lady in distress, running through the wilderness with a laundry basket on her head. We're going to pull our local fib, all right, from the high to the low. We're coming up to that 678. You know, I'm going to move this to the 786, guys. I'm going to move it to the 786. We're going to hit that TP at the 786 here. We're going to lock in another over $1,000 here. We're going to lock it in, baby. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on, Bitcoin. Let's hit that next TP, baby. Come on. We're up right now. We're about in a $200,000 position. So I'm going to take 50 grand out at that next TP. Come on, Bitcoin. Can we do it? Can we do it? Can we do it? Let me hear you do it if you could do it. All right. Now, crap. We're taking a dump. Crap. Ah! First of all, guys, I got to give a major shout out to, first of all, Weeks. All right. This exchange, lowest fees, link in the pinned comment. Second of all, BLOFIN, 10% cash back, up to $1,000 future bonus, link in the pinned comment. Also, guys, if you want to join the Casper Crew VIP Discord, where we do give the juicy setups in advance, like the short, all right, also, like this long that I'm currently in right now, you can go to jasoncaspertraining.com. We're not a signals group, so this is not a signal. Don't get it twisted. Just because I'm long with a stop loss below the low doesn't mean I'm telling you what to do. This ain't no financial advice, baby. Just because I'm taking a take profit 1, that's not what you should do. You shouldn't be taking a take profit 1, you know? You should not be taking a take profit 1 there. No. You do what, you know, you got to make your own dang decisions. You know what I'm saying? All right, shout out to Hassan. He says, will you stream FOMC minutes? Nah. Is that happening in about half an hour, right? I don't think it's worth to stream it, right? But it is worth to watch the volatility, in my opinion. But let's check out our good friend forexfactory.com. All right. And yeah, it's not an actual FOMC decision. It's meeting minutes. All right. So we could get a little bit of, you know, FOMO, FUD. Right now, it seems, based on what they're saying here, it seems that the Federal Reserve officials have been signaling that further interest rate cuts are on hold. given the slowed progress on inflation. So that is bearish news, guys. All right, that is bearish news. Shout out to BigBus28. I love you so much, BB28. I love you so much, BB28. Let's check out what's happening here on Market Cipher as we are coming up to, should I say, our next area of resistance. We've got a confirmed BitBoy butt cheek on the 24-minute time frame. All right, let's do some top-down analysis. First of all, the 4-hour. Ambiguous. Ambiguous, ambiguous, ambiguous. Just like this picture of me back in college after I graduated with my degree in trans, non-carbon, binary emission gender studies. Very ambiguous, right? We've got ourselves a bottom that could be forming, but this yellow oscillator is like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe she wants to flop to the downside. Okay, let's check out the daily. Oh my goodness, red dot will confirm on the daily in about 5.5 hours. Okay, so this is some dangerous stuff here, because if the top is in, right? Again, if the top is in, I'm not saying the top is in. You guys take me the wrong way. All right, look, we're a trading channel, right? We just trade the setups as they come. We talk about the scenarios that could happen. If the top is in, then this is the lower high. Why? Because if the top is in, then we have rejected right from our Fibonacci golden pocket, which, as many of us know, I don't know if all of us know, but probably many of us know that the golden pocket, the 618 Fibonacci level, is my high school crush, 6Juanita. All right, had a huge crush on this chick. Unfortunately, she rejected me from being in the friend zone. I asked her out, 6Juanita, will you date me? She said, Jay, you know, I do like you, but not like that. I'm sorry. It's still really hard for me to accept. And so, look, when you change market structure and you make a high and you make a lower low, and then you make that lower high and you reject from the Fibonacci golden pocket, this could be the pivot that takes us down even lower. All right, actually could be the pivot that takes us down even lower. Now, there is something else that is possible here, and it's less likely than it was earlier today, but there is actually a chance that this is a higher low that we're forming right here. All right, I'd say it's less likely now, especially given the daily and the ambiguity of the 4-hour, but it is possible that this is a higher high and then we break out. So right now, both scenarios are possible. Both scenarios are possible. It's possible that this is a lower high, and it's possible that this is a higher low. We can't know yet. So when in doubt, what do? Schlong. When in doubt, schlong. If you see an opportunity to take a short from resistance, like we saw here the other day, from the setup given in advance in the Casper crew, you take the short, you lock in a profit to make sure you made money on the short, and then you let a portion of the trade rise so that no matter what happens now, you've already made money and you're probably still going to make money, right? And then, same with the long trade. If you see an opportunity to take a long trade, what do? You take the trade, you lock in a profit to make sure you're going to make money, and then you just let the rest ride. And then you can sit here and say, you know what? This could be a lower high leading to a lower low, or this could be a higher low leading to a higher high. And I don't give a crap which one it is, because I was prepared and ready for the charts with the setups given in advance in the Casper Crew VIP Discord, you know? And so now whatever happens, because I took the trades with good risk management, I used good risk to reward ratios, and I locked in a take profit one, it doesn't matter what happens now. We can be prepared for any scenario that happens and trade it and still make the money over time, okay? Now, I honestly don't really know what's going to happen here. We are coming up to a little bit of resistance, and so I hate to say it, but I am going to have to try and I'm going to try and take out this profit here, because I do want to make that $4,000 profit. Come on, baby. Come on, Bitcoin. Can we get a little something, something? Let's now go down to the 12-minute time frame. Honestly, it looks pretty good for more upside, but we might get a retracement from here. The 6-minute looks pretty good for more upside. We might get a retracement from here. The 3-minute looking like we're about to get a retracement from here. The 1-minute looking like we're about to get a little bit of a retracement from here. Oh, no. Looks like we're about to get a bit of a retrace. A bit of a retrace from here, guys, okay? Look, maybe I was too excited with the 786. But yeah, so it looks like we could get a little bit of a retrace from here. If we get a bit of a retrace from here, all right, how many times is this guy going to say retrace from here? What a fool. What an idiot, man. I mean, honestly, do you expect anything different? Did you see the dang thumbnail? I'm in a Pikachu hat, okay? If we get a retracement from here, then if we're going to hold, then this is the box that must hold. It's going to be this, the golden pocket 786 zone, all right? If that don't hold, we're probably going to come lower. And we're going to talk about lower targets to the downside as well. All right, we're going to talk about lower targets to the downside. Shout out to Splashfire Films. Shout out to Daniel Adrassi. Shout out to Red Elephant. Shout out to Darren Does Things. Shout out to Brock Palisi. And major shout out to Ashu, new subscriber from India. God bless you, man. In Jesus' name. Shout out to Pope J Dollar. Shout out to Don FIFA. Rafa, who says short, short, short. Shout out to Jesse. He says no fees for Jesse Jason. No fees for Jesse Jason. Jesse Jason, no fees for Jesse Jason. Shout out to John Crane, 1986. Shout out to Luna Moon. How much is the Discord? It is $65 a month. All right, which honestly is pretty dang cheap considering there are Discords out there that charge hundreds. And they do not give you the value that you get in this Discord with a beginner's course, 4 instructors doing live streams multiple times a day, trading multiple assets. Plus, I don't even think they're as buff as us, all right? The Casper crew, we are jacked, all right? We got Spartan Wrestler, Boyan, a competitive bodybuilder, myself. I mean, come on, look at that bicep, man. You're not going to see this in any other trading Discord, I promise you, okay? And who else have we got, Jack? I mean, White Phoenix, I'm pretty sure White Phoenix, man. Dude used to work out like crazy, I'm pretty sure. All right? So, everyone in the Casper crew, we're jacked, we're buff, all right? We're trading. And it's the best community in the world. Shout out to J-Boy Bullish, man. J-Boy Bullish himself is doing legs right now. He's curling in the squat rack right now. We don't do legs in the Casper crew. We curl in the squat rack. While everybody's waiting to do squats, they got their knee sleeves, they got their belt, you know, they got their squat shoes ready to go. Hey, Jay, how many more sets you got? Got like 20 sets of bicep curls, baby. Supersets, you know, superset bicep curls. Start with the 45 on each side, 35 on each side, 25 on each side, 10 on each side, 5 on each side, 2.5 on each side, just the bar until failure, then forced reps. All right, I got 20 sets of those in the squat rack, baby. That's how much the Casper crew is per month, all right? But look, if you don't know how to trade, the Casper crew is not even really going to be good for you because all it is really in-depth analysis. All right, we don't give signals, even though I do let people know what I'm doing often, and so do the other guys. If you don't know how to trade, this is not going to help you, okay? If you don't know how to trade, this is not going to help you. But we do have a beginner's course in there that gives you the basics. But full disclosure, if you don't know how to trade, no amount of signal group is going to help you. You have to know a little bit about risk management at least. Otherwise, it doesn't matter. Someone could give you the exact buy and exact sell signals, and you will get wrecked if you don't understand how to manage a trading account. Simple as that. Simple as that. You could suck at trading and know how to manage an account and still be profitable. Or you could be great at trading and not know how to manage your account and lose tons of money, right? So I'm just being honest. Honest with an H. Honest, honk, like a goose honking out there. All right, so let's see. Who else we got in the chat? K Diggity. K packs equals 1,000 pack. Shout out to Quas's squat shoes. Yeah, I don't usually use squat shoes either. You know, I prefer to go flat-footed. Supersets are good when you're already jacked. Look, yeah. Shout out to my man, Marty Hall. Hey, Jay, when is your free course coming out? As soon as possible. As soon as possible. Shout out to Robert. He says, can you check Tima? It's holding up well during the crypto bloodbath. Man, we did buy some Tima live a little while ago here. We did buy some Tima live a little while ago here. So, yeah, let's check out Tima for our super chat. All right, it's holding up good considering the dump, huh? Is it? Wait a second. Is this really Tima on MEXC? Let's go to the Bitmart one so we can see more history. Okay, yeah, so look, Tima is holding up good. This was the level of support we were looking at since, I guess, before it was listed on MEXC. We're coming to the zone of support that I would say is the area where I would be interested in accumulating if you're bullish on Tima. I know a lot of people are bullish on Tima. Personally, for me, I don't know much about it, so I can't say I'm super bullish, but I also can't say I'm like bearish on it. Okay, so let's talk about this Bitcoin price action. I'm going to go to the Coinbase chart here. So here's the deal. Here's the deal, guys. The next major support on Bitcoin, if this is not the low, is going to be this daily order block right down here, just below 90K, right? Just below 90K is going to be the next major support. The reason why is because this is where now the liquidity is. What do I mean by liquidity? I mean this. Everybody who bought or longed, mostly longed Bitcoin after November 11th, after Trump won the election and Bitcoin pumped like crazy. Like Trump won. This is when he won. We got a big pump. People were uncertain what's going to happen. Big pump. All right, now people are certain. Bitcoin up only. Trump, baby. Trump. We can turn our dang blue candles orange. All right, we're going to turn them orange to signify the Trump-tastic ability of a new president-elect. All right, coming into office. Everyone who longed Bitcoin here because they're convinced that it's bullish because of Trump, right? Their stop losses are under these lows. Stop loss under the low, stop loss under the low, right? And so a stop hunt, that's where we look for the next big move. And here's the thing, if that happens, we could get bullish divs on the daily time frame. What is a bullish divergence, you ask? It's where the price is making a lower low like this, and the momentum on market Cipher B is getting higher. You know, you have a deep momentum wave like this, and a not so deep momentum wave like this. Now I know what you might be thinking to yourself, Jason, what are you drawing a picture of on the chart here? Because, you know, that kind of looks like a set of uneven butt cheeks. And, you know, you're absolutely right. This is why we call it the uneven butt cheek pattern. All right, we're going to go ahead and copy and paste this picture onto the chart. You know, technology is amazing. You know, back in the 1920s, they didn't have the technological advances that we have today to be able to actually copy and paste butt cheeks onto the chart. And actually, this is why the Great Depression happened in the 30s, because they didn't have the technology to paste the butt cheeks on the chart, so they didn't see the secret insights and the knowledge that can only come from looking down low at the rear, really. So hindsight is 2020. Hindsight, get it? Hindsight. Looking at the hiney is 2020. That's how we were able to take the dang long trade that you see right here, $4,000. You know, that I told everybody I was taking in the Casper Crew VIP Discord. You know what I'm saying? Because we saw hindsight, man, as we came down to that CD dub. Now look, if this low that we're currently bouncing from is not going to hold, I fully expect us to take out all these lows that we have right here. All right, I'm going to go ahead and draw a trend line like this. We're going to take that liquidity, just like we took the liquidity from where we're currently bouncing from, guys. All right, what is happening right now? Why are we bouncing from here? It's because we had the liquidity from all the way back here at 92,710, right? You see these stop losses? These were stop losses underneath this wick. So what did the market makers do? They just stopped them out and then reversed the price, okay? They stopped them out and then they reversed the price. That's exactly what we could be seeing happening now at our next support, which is going to be right around $90,000, a little bit below. Now, here's something that we do need to be cautious of, which is this, guys, okay? We have changed market structure on the daily. We have printed a bearish divergence on the daily. All right, as we came up and we made this higher high here, this entire time we were seeing market Cipher be getting lower. All right, giving us the dreaded upside down Sam Bankman-Fried bearish man boot pattern. All right, so we have the upside down Sam Bankman-Fried bearish man boot pattern here. Yeah, just like that. And then what happens after we get the pattern is we actually make a lower low on the chart. Right, we're making high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Then we make a lower low. All right, on the chart. Now we've made a lower high potentially. And so if we're now going to continue to lose supports, the chances are that we actually do get a significant breakdown and we actually now start to make a significant lower low. And the unfortunate reality is, although there are places here where we could see bounces, such as between 90K and I'd say 84K, this box right here is a zone where support is possible. But support is not very probable because of this big gap that we have here where for 2 days, the 10th and the 11th of November, we pumped up like a wild lady in distress, all right? And when we pumped up like a wild lady in distress over the weekend here, you know, guess what happened? We left behind a CME futures gap as well. So if we take a look at the CME futures chart on Bitcoin, you can see that right around $77,500, that's where this gap will be filled on the CME futures chart. So basically, we could get a Bart Simpson pattern. Am I saying we're definitely getting a Bart Simpson? No, I'm not saying that at all. What I am saying is that it's very possible we get a Bart Simpson pattern and we come back down to these lower areas of support. The first major support being around 77.5. The second support, dare I say it, the low 70s. Why the low 70s? Because if we're going to look at this as a large range, and if we're going to go to a high time frame now, and I've been saying this for a long time, right? People hating on me. People hating on me in the dang YouTube comments saying, Jason, you're a fool. I can't believe you would even consider Bitcoin could go down to the low 70s. But look at this, all right? Let's just go to the weekly time frame here. And let's just acknowledge the fact, guys, all right? Just acknowledge the fact that we had major resistance for 8 months, a breakout with no resistance on the way down. For 3 weeks in a row, no resistance. And we have gaps and all this kind of stuff on the way down. This is a major area of support. Now, we could find support at 90K. We could find support at 77.5K. right? There are areas we could find support, but the bigger level and the level with more confluence, the level with more intersectionality, shout out to all the fat, white, ambiguously gendered college students majoring in dang trans, non-carbon, binary emission, intersectionality, gender studies. This is the bigger level here. Why is this such a big level? Well, we take our fib from the low to the high. Wow, Fibonacci golden pocket to the exact dollar. We take ourselves the range. This is on, look at this value area high to the exact dollar. All right, this is major. Lots of intersectionality. All right, let's see how are the Bitcoin. Okay, so we're getting that retrace. It's a good thing we sucked out a little bit of profits there. Okay, it's a good thing we sucked out a little bit of profits. So let's see if we're going to get a bullish back test from our white box, or let's see if now we're going to get absolutely wrecked, and then we just degen add to this short trade here and see if we can't make a little bit more money on the way down. All right, that's what we're going to do now. That's what we're going to do now. Say that 5 times fast. Trans, non-carbon, binary emission, gender studies. Trans, non-carbon, binary emission, gender studies. All right. Shout out to Dusty Hodler. He got a friend request from Jason Gasper, but I know it's not the real Jason Gasper because the real Jason Gasper always breaks the ice with feet picks. Man, you know me too well, bro. You know me too well, bro. Honestly. Let's shout out to K Diggity. He says, when I grow up, I'm going to talk trash on social media all day. KB Vabo says, I've been telling y'all, big dip coming the past week. Correction needs to happen. Shout out to HFG. He says, we will fill the CME gap in the bear market when we bottom. That's probably very true, man. That's probably very true. FOMC in 15 minutes. Yep. Do you have some coupons for the trading course? No, but I'm doing a free course soon, as soon as possible. All right, as soon as possible. Shout out to Nihilist UK, setting up for a nice altcoin pump. Did I get stopped out of any trades on the 618? No, I actually didn't take a trade on the 618. I was asleep. But the trade I did get stopped out of was the one from the weekly, okay? So here's the deal. I'm literally break even on this account. All right, I made 900. I lost 900. All right, I made 4,000. I lost 4,000. I'm literally 100% break even for the week on this account. This is my week of trades here. Absolutely break even on this account. All right, this account, I'm up 5 grand on the week. This account on fresh trades on the week, I'm technically up 5K because my last trade that I opened up, I think I closed out of it with like 0.2 Bitcoin, I think. 0.02. Not 0.2, 0.02. So a little less than 2K. But I don't include that because that was a trade that I did not take this week. So far, this week, altogether on fresh trades, I'm technically up about 4 plus 5. Technically up about 9K on the week, all right? About 9K on the week. You know, this is going to change because I'm accumulating Bitcoin. So the price of Bitcoin goes down, you know. But yeah, the only trade I got stopped out of today was the one from the 786, which I took right around 93.5-ish, all right? Yeah, right around 93.5. And honestly, it was a bit more of a risky trade. So yeah, 93.5, you can see that one got stopped out right there. Hit my invalidation, got stopped out. And then we got a massive capitulation dump, and I saw that CDW, and I said, this is it, baby, here we go. Here we go. And that's how I got into this juicy one here. Guys, risk management is so key. It's so key. What's the best scalp system to boost your money? Good risk management, honestly. Did I read the FOMC minutes? Is it out yet? I don't think it's out yet, man. No, we still have 11 minutes until FOMC minutes is officially going to be a thing, right? Until FOMC minutes is going to be a thing. How is realized P&L automatically increasing? I don't know. If it's inverse perpetual Bitcoin like this, all right, it's because it's telling you the value in Bitcoin. So if the price of Bitcoin is going up, the dollar value go up. I mean, my realized P&L went down. If you go back, it was over 4,000 a few minutes ago, but because Bitcoin's lowering in price, it's under 4,000 now. That's how. So right now, option number 1 is going to be, let's see here. Option number 1 is going to be a bounce from this box. This would be a bullish scenario. Option number 2, in my opinion, is we go for under 90K. right around 89,000. Where I actually still have a limit order set. I still have a limit order set down here, a $200,000 limit order set down there. I don't know if I'm going to keep that. We'll have to see how it goes as we come down. All right? We'll have to see how it goes as I come down. Can I read the FOMC minutes? You mean with sign language? Yeah, FOMC minutes is usually useless. It usually is useless, guys. All right, make sure to like the stream, guys. We have over 2,000 people in here. We have 800 likes. All right, we have 800 likes. Let's see if we can't pump the likes. All right, if we can get 2,000 likes in the next 5 minutes, we'll give away $1,000. How about that? Give 5 minutes for everyone to like the stream. Not even everybody. Give away $1,000 if everybody likes the stream. 2,000 people like the stream in the next 5 minutes. All right, let's go, baby. Shout out to Big Butts 28, my biggest fan. Shout out to, all right, shout out to my man, Destin Charge for the super chat. God bless you. Shout out to Robert. He says, Tima, we already looked at Tima. God bless you. Thank you for the super chat. Shout out to Highly Trained. Shout out to Jason Casper. Thanks for being here, brother. Well, thank you, man. God bless you. Shout out to Ryan Dude 2448. Doghead, Easy 8X today, Major Cup and Handle, based team. Doghead, huh? Doghead? Doghead, huh? Doghead? Doghead, huh? Doghead? Alright, let's check it out. Is this it? Doge AI, is that it? I don't know. I appreciate the super chat, man, but I can't find dog head, you know? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, man. All right. But hey, that's your coin. You're here to show. Cool. Don't forget, risking is investy, says Jesse Gullick. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. All right. All right, we're getting it dumped down. All right, guys, I have to take a pee. I'll be right back. All right, give me 1 second. If you like the video, in 3 minutes we'll give away $1,000. So let's see if we can't get those likes. All right, y'all, we are back, and Bitcoin is taking that dump here. All right, Bitcoin is taking that dump. So yeah, let's see if we get the bounce from our white box. Let's see if we get the likes. We're pretty close. I mean, we only need 900 more, and we have 2 minutes left. So, oh, come on, guys, come on, come on. Let's see. All right. All right. Okay, so here's the deal. Let's check out order flow and see what actually happened here in the actual order flow, order book, order chart. So basically, wow, what did happen here? We had a whole bunch of longs and shorts opening here, and then basically all the longs got wrecked. All the longs got wrecked here, and then pretty much this bounce has just been a dead cat bounce. We haven't really seen any new buyers step in here, not yet. So we don't have any sign of strength here at all, really, based on the order flow. The only thing we do have here is market cipher divs, which I do take quite seriously. I do take them quite seriously. So if those divs are going to give us now a back test, you know, it's going to happen from this white box. Okay, so here we come. We're coming to the box of decision, baby. We're coming to, as we say in Espanol, la boxa blanca. La Boxa Blanca or El Boxo Blanco. However you say it in Espanol. I don't really know Espanol. But, okay, this is the moment of decision, guys. Let's check out Market Cipher B lower time frames here. 1 minute is giving us a bit of a trigger. Again, we're going to pull that fib low to high and see what happens here. We're going to put on our 382. We're below our 382. Coming down to the major area of decision, which is going to be the zone between the golden pocket. And I'd give it down to the 886, to be honest with you. Lately, we have seen deeper retraces down to this zone. So we can give it this. And then we're going to see what happens. If we do get a bounce from here, you know your boy's going to add. We're going to add to the long trade. We're going to see what we can get. We're going to see what we can get. All right. All right. Shout out to Jay Beezy. Jay Beesky. All right. Did we get our likes? We didn't get our likes, but we did get quite a few. We didn't get enough, though. Please go look at new Solana meme coin, Maybe. All right. Let's go look at Maybe while we're waiting for Bitcoin to get the move. Maybe. Do we have to go on to Dex Screener? I think so. All right, let's head on over to Dex Screener. And 4 minutes until the FOMC minutes. You know, I can't find it on Dex Screener either, man. Oh, here we go. I found it. Let's take a look at Maybe. Thank you so much for the dang... Oh, here we go. Getting a little bit of a bounce. Thank you for the super chat, my man. So we'll go to the 4 hour. Wow. I mean, talk about a big pump. Let's pull our fib from that low to high. We'll put it on log scale. So I'd say this, like, we had a massive pump right now. Like, support is going to be right around the back test of this support resistance flip right here. All right, it's the 786 in the golden pocket. It's the 4 hour order block zone. Like, that's really pretty much, this is the support zone that we have here. If we're going to get a retest, a back test, this is the major support that we would be interested in. All right, let's go to the daily. Man, look at that. Yesterday, such a massive day. Yeah, the only support we really have here, guys, is going to be coming back down to this zone right here on the 1 hour. You know, if this is going to continue to the upside and we get a pullback first, this is where it's going to happen. If we don't get a pullback, if you're super bullish and you trade bull flags, which I personally don't, right, then you're going to have to do something like this with good risk management, which is, you know, accumulate in the flag, you got to put your stop a little bit below that low, and then shoot for a target. And I would shoot for at least a 3-to-1, you know, otherwise it's not even worth it. But, yeah, let's go ahead and use a trend-based Fibonacci extension tool to try and see if we can't, I don't even think we can use a fib extension tool here, man. You know, we just don't have enough data, really. All right, so we came to our 1.618 fib extension here. Yeah, so our 2.618 fib extension would be right around a 3-to-1 risk-reward ratio. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of trading bull flags because you never know when you're about to get absolutely wrecked, all right? Absolutely wrecked. You never know when you're about to get absolutely wrecked. And remember, guys, this white box here is very important. We don't hold the white box. Yeah, I'm saying it now. There's a chance we could come down to the low 70s. All right? I'm still saying it. I'm still holding true. All right, but we got to take it level to level. Bitcoin getting a move to the upside, baby. Here we go. Let's see what's going to happen. All right, we're going to pull out a local fib now. All right, let's just see what's going to happen here. All right, let's pull our fib high to low. Because locally on the 1 minute, this is a change of structure. So if we're going to continue down, coming up to here, let's see if we don't do something like this, all right? It's all about the fibs, baby. When in doubt, pull it out. When in doubt, pull it out. All right? All right, FOMC in 1 minute, says everybody. Do you risk the same percent every trade? Yeah, usually I risk the same amount every trade. Give or take. I usually risk 1% or less. Won't see 10 million in a week, I promise y'all. 10 million? I don't think we'll see a 10 million Bitcoin in a week either. Shout out to Crow, FOMC minutes. If you say check trigger wave on 1 hour, is this on VWAP? No, trigger wave on 1 hour is always talking about the actual momentum wave on the 1 hour. All right, momentum wave on the 1 hour. So we technically, in Let's see. I don't know. Something's wrong with TradingView right here. Oh, it's not in 26. Okay, sorry, I have the orange candles. I'm not used to that. All right, in an hour, we will confirm a green dot. Let's change our candles back to blue here, all right? All right, FOMC minutes. Let's check it out. Let's see what they're saying here. All right, now again, we're expecting it to be hawkish. All right, we're expecting it to be hawkish. Let's see what happened here. 3 hours ago, let's see if we have anything. I know it's a live press conference. So, you know, right now, I guess it's happening right now, right? It's a live press conference. And all we know really right now is the fact that the Fed is expected to be hawkish, which is good for the dollar and bad for crypto. They're expected to talk about how they're going to be slowing down rate cuts, all right, which is bad for crypto, right? The bear market last time happened in conjunction with interest rate increases. And so far, this big pump has been happening in conjunction with interest rate cuts, all right? So if they're going to come out hawkish, which means they're expecting, they say inflation is too bad, too hard, too harsh, or whatever, we're going to have to slow down our interest rate cuts. That's bearish news for crypto. That's bullish news for the dollar, all right? So if they come out and they start talking hawkish, it could give us a little bit of a move to the downside. Let's check out how the S&P 500 is currently doing right now. Now, remember, when we had FOMC, the actual rate decision, where they made the rate cut, we watched as we broke down on December 18th. We broke down from this wedge. We got the back test. And now we're flirting with value area high at this larger range. So, you know, if things are going to turn bearish for the next, let's say, few weeks, we could see the S&P 500 get a back test of 5,530, give or take. This is the ES mini futures. But we have support down at the bottom of the range around this area. All right, so we could see Bitcoin, we could see stocks take a bit of a tumble in the beginning here. Although I do believe with conviction that we are going to see, at least for crypto, a bullish 2025, and we're going to see new all-time highs for everything in 2025. All right, major shout out to Alexo Crypto for the super chat. He says, God bless my brother. Thanks for all you do, homie. Hope you're having a great week. God bless you, Alexo Crypto. Everybody, if you're not subscribed to Alexo Crypto, go subscribe to Alexo Crypto. He gives the best TA analysis, and he has a super professional setup. All right, he probably spent like $7,000, $8,000 on his computer, the best money he can buy. All right, actually, I don't know that, but he is super professional, and he gives really good analysis. Honestly, good analysis, good calls. Make sure to go subscribe. Make sure to go follow. God bless you, my man. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Do I prepare my chickens at home? Yes, I prepare them at home. If you mean, do I slaughter them and eat them myself? Yes. Yes, of course. Yeah, and honestly, if you eat meat, you should at least one time kill and process the animal you're eating, because you have to be aware of what you're doing every time you eat an animal, right? It's not natural to just go to a restaurant and order like chicken wings, man. All right? That's not natural. A life had to be taken. You eat 6 wings, that's 3 chickens, man. You gotta know what it takes. You gotta get the chicken. You know, slit the throat, watch it bleed out, and then pluck those feathers. You know what I'm saying? Take the guts out with your bare hands and cut it up into breasts and thighs and legs and all that kind of stuff, wings. You gotta know what goes into that, man. It's a life that had to be taken. So yeah, we process our own chickens here. And praise God for the chickens. I love chickens. They give me so much joy. I love everything about chickens. I love watching them grow from baby chicks to full-grown chickens. I love watching the roosters start out as tiny little fluff balls, turn into these arrogant, think they own the place, cock-a-doodle-doing roosters. I like to watch how beautiful they are and how they peck around the yard, scratching. It's very peaceful. And then, of course, I like to eat them. You know, praise God for chickens. Praise God for chickens. Bullish chicken. Carlos is vegan now. Shout out to Divine Hood. Guys, make sure to go subscribe to Divine Hood Trading, as well as Alexo Crypto. Divine Hood, a new YouTube channel, puts out the most fire updates every single day. You know what I'm saying? So, do I have ADHD? I don't know. I have something, man. Shout out to basketballs. I've got something. You know? These days, every kid has something, right? These days, I'm pretty sure these days, being a 6-year-old boy is called ADHD. I'm pretty sure. These days, if you're a 6-year-old boy, the symptoms of being a 6-year-old boy are now considered ADHD, for sure. Like lots of energy, can't sit still for 8 hours a day. They call that ADHD. You know what I'm saying? It's really just called being a 6-year-old kid. You know, back in my day, we would go outside, you know, after school. We'd go outside, we'd ride our bikes until sunset. We'd play ball in the streets, tag, manhunt. These days, kids just be sitting down in front of their little screens all day, and then they wonder why they can't sit still in school. I mean, come on, man. Kid ain't got ADHD, but you know, the drug companies want them to have ADHD because then they can give them pharmaceutical grade drugs. You know? Put your kids on drugs. You know? Make them nice and compliant for the New World Order. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I definitely got something, man. I definitely got something. Alright? Shout out to ADD Dad. He said, did someone call me? Yeah, Divine Hood is great. Alright, J Ford 40 Oz says, I don't know what HD are, but I have 80 of them. He has HD 80. I'm pretty sure it's the stuff you spray, HD 80. It's the stuff you spray on like squeaky pieces of metal that greases it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, shout out to Spencer. If there's a medication that exists, an ailment will be invented for it. For sure, for sure. For sure. Alright, let's see here. Shout out to Splashfire Films. When am I looking for the next trade? You're not in one now? Well, you know, here's the thing. So here's the deal. Right now, we're coming up to a very important zone, which is this. We break above it. Then we are coming up to, in my humble opinion, the POC of the range, which is going to be, hang on, let me pull it, where we could look for a short. You could look for a short around 95.5. You could, because that's the POC back test. However, I'd say I'd be more interested in actually looking for longs from below 85K. But yeah, right now, if you were looking for a short trade, that POC looks pretty nice because it's the local golden pocket and the POC, and it's our next area of resistance. And so yeah, 95.5 right now, it would be the next place I would personally short. Next place I would be personally looking to long would have to be coming down below 90K to take all the liquidity going all the way back to November 26th. Potentially just under 90K. Those are the two next places I'm pretty interested in trades, all right? But this trade right here, you know, from the Casper crew, I told everyone I'm long. I told everyone when I took my TP1, this short trade right here, set up given in advance in the Casper crew VIP Discord, all right? So I haven't actually made a fresh plan. Like the last time I made a trading plan was this morning. This trade I'm in right now wasn't really part of my trading plan. But when I saw the opportunity, I had to take it, which is why I let everybody know I'm taking it, because I had to do it. I had to do it. You can't just watch that happen and not take a long trade. It's always worth it, in my opinion. When you have a big wick down like that, bullish divs, and then a quick wick back up. But we are coming to local resistance. Let's check out the order flow. We're going to go to the 5-minute time frame order flow chart. And what do we have here? Uh-oh. Well, we have a little bit of bearish CBD actually starting to form here. Just a little bit. Nothing too crazy. In fact, open interest is pretty flat. So this is not a tradable event in my opinion. I mean, unless you're a crazy scalper. But yeah, we're at local resistance, some slightly bearish CBD with a decrease of OI. We got to come above. If we can come above, baby, let me get you some love, because yeah, then we're going to go to 95.5. We're coming up to 95.5, which is going to be our POC plus our local golden pocket from right around here. Yeah. Yep. So 95.5 is our next place, next local resistance. And guys, let's not forget also 95.5 is a pretty important level, simply because if we take a trend line from 95.5, we can see that it's support, support, resistance, 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 support. Like, look, it was support, 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 resistance, resistance, breakout, consolidate, right? lose it, resistance, breakout, backtest twice as support, pump up, get a tiny fake dead cat bounce as support, lose it, backtest as resistance, drop. So yeah, this is going to be our major next area. This is the macro range macro range POC and the local golden pocket. All right, so let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. We're close to it too. I mean, it's not that far away. I think we can get there if we don't reject from this local golden pocket. We're talking about a 0.75 to 1.5% move to the upside here. You know, people are begging Abu for a pump. Shout out to Abu. Shout out to Carlos. He says these days Jason only gives it to us straight. LOL. Pork or chicken? Always chicken. I don't eat pork. Shout out to Cool Lamb. Shout out to Marshall. Lube it up. WD-40? No, 8080. HD80. ADHDs. Shout out to Halva. You want to start chicken trading? Buy 3 of them. Rooster's name is Tradera. Nice. What made me enter at 92K? Well, I entered when Jason Casper said he was longing. Alright, so when Jason Casper posted it, I went long. And you might be saying, aren't you Jason Casper? I don't know, you know. Sometimes it's weird. You have an online personality. Is it you? Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, here's what made me go long here. Okay, we had the wick at 92,710. When we came below the wick and reclaimed the wick, I had to long it because we had bull divs. All right, so here's what we had. We had the wick from January 1st, or January 1st, yeah. When we came down here, we had bull divs on the 1 hour. We had the 24-minute time frame, money flow getting higher, momentum waves getting higher, the 12-minute time frame, money flow momentum getting higher over time. And we wicked down there. And we wicked down below the level, right? Look at how quick it happened too. We wicked real quick below the level. And then boom, immediately we get a big bullish engulfing 1 minute candle here, right? And we had not seen anything like that the whole way down, right? So it's a change, right? This entire grind to the downside, we have not seen anything like this. Right? You look for something different. This is different. I saw something different here. Right? This takes experience of trading these markets. You know, I saw something different here. It gave me the confidence to let people know I'm taking the long, because it's not what we saw this entire day. Something different. Liquidity grab. Those bull divs are in place. So let's go for it, man. You know. So that's what made me take it. All right. So moment of decision. Moment of decision, because we're at the local golden pocket 786. So this could be a lower high. So far it's looking like it. All right, so far it's looking like it. This is not something I would personally ever trade because it's too low time frame for me. But if we are going to reject from here, then the white box must hold. If white box holds, I add to the long trade, make my entry into where we bounce from in the white box. White box doesn't hold, we get stopped out for a profit, and we go on to the next trade, and we hold our dang short from the setup given in advance in the Casper Crew VIP Discord. All right, at jasoncaspertrading.com. Click the link to join the best community in the world. Also, guys, BLOFIN offering 10% cash back. Weeks right now, lowest fees without KYC. BLOFIN No KYC, 10% cash back on everything you deposit for futures. Weeks, lowest fees if you use my link, right? You don't KYC. All right. It's HD80, absolutely. It's HD80. Why is Bitcoin going up if the FOMC is hawkish? Because fundamentals don't really matter, all right? I'm going to give it to you straight. I'm going to never give it to you gay, all right? Fundamentals don't really matter that much as the technicals, man. All right? Fundamentals is a gambling game, in all honesty. You know, it's a gambling game. Or it's a swing trader's game, right? You could have been bullish on the Bitcoin ETF and just bought Bitcoin and held and been in good hands. But if you were leverage trading, you would have gotten wrecked doing that, right? So, yeah, fundamentals, it's not going to immediately really do anything. It's just going to cause volatility. It's just going to cause volatility. It's not necessarily going to cause a specific thing to happen as much as it will just cause volatility, period. Right? Okay, here we go. FOMC minutes. All right, yeah, so they do. According to Walter Bloomberg, officials expect to slow the pace of rate cuts All right. So, shout out to Leonidas for the super chat. Okay, yeah. So inflation looks like it's increasing, and so it looks like they're going to slow down the rates. That's bearish. Bearish news. All right, major shout out to Divine Hood. He says, we hit the Coinbase 886 perfect. Coinbase lows at 91.3 instead of 91.7. Interesting, man. Interesting. All right. Shout out to our man Leonidas, who says, is there a difference between doing technical analysis on Bitcoin USDT and Bitcoin USD? Yeah, so I always use the inverse perpetual Bitcoin USD chart on ByBit. Why, do you ask? I can't really give you an answer for that. It just works better. I don't know why. The levels are just respected better. That's just how it is. That's just how it is, my man. El punto rojo on the 1 day. Yeah, I know. So, here's the thing. And this is bearish, right? I'm not going to bear around the bush here. If this does confirm the red dot on the daily after a bearish divergence, right? We gotta understand the order of operations here. And I'm not saying we're going to get a big drop, but the elements are lining up. All right. When you have a divergence, that typically signals the top. All right. Let me show you what I mean. Let's flip the chart upside down, because I know it's easier sometimes to see things from a bullish perspective. All right. If this is the daily time frame, and we saw the price make a bullish divergence here, right? And then we pulled our fib from the low to the high, and we came and we bounced from the golden pocket zone. As we're printing now a trigger wave on the 1 day, as the money flow is getting higher, we would all think to ourselves, this is very bullish. It looks like we're going to get a big move to the upside. It looks like we're going to break out of resistance here and make a higher high, right? It looks like we're forming a nice rounded bottom, and we're going to break out and maybe backtest this area up here, right? Maybe backtest that area up here, because we would look at the chart and say, where's our resistance? You know, it's right around here, right? This is what we would all say, and we would say this is most probable, right? So that's exactly what's happening, except it is happening to the downside, right? We are seeing a bearish divergence, a bearish trigger wave, a bearish backtest of the golden pocket. And if we lose support, we could get a move back down to test next major support, right? I'm not saying it's going to happen for certain, because we've already gone over the levels of support we have along the way down where we can look for bounces. But we do need to be prepared for that, all right? And to not be prepared, in my opinion, is foolish. Because if you're not prepared for something, that means you're going to miss opportunity if opportunity presents itself, right? Most people don't make the right decision at the right time because they're too emotional and fearful or greedy, instead of having been prepared to say, you know what, I see a good opportunity. If this happens, let me be prepared for that opportunity. You know, let me prepare for that opportunity. Everyone will think we'll drop to 87. Does everyone think we dropped to 87? I don't know. It seems like a lot of people think we're not going to drop to 87. Would I add to the long if we get above 95K? It would take me a long time before I add to this long, man. I'll be honest with you. It would take me a bit before I add to this long here. Yeah, if we get above 95K, I'm not going to add to this long. No, I'm not going to ruin this entry, man. I'm not going to ruin this entry. This perfect entry. It's not really perfect, but it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. Man, that is a nice entry. That was a very aggressive entry on my end, guys. That was an extremely aggressive entry. I did it before we even reclaimed that level. It's very aggressive. Sell the rumor, buy the news. Yeah. All right, let's see. Shout out to Tony Punch, Aether Media 22. He says POC in a Spanish accent. I see. That don't know why you popped in your head when I said POC. That's funny, bro. Fake buyer's trap. 85K incoming. Yeah, that is the next major level. Below 90K is 85K. You see a bull flag forming here? All right, let's check out everything. Let's just really look at everything. So the daily's bearish, guys. The 4 hour is, as we said before, a little ambiguous, like myself back in college. All right. Should we be ultra bullish? Like that time me and Carl from the Moon drove in his Maserati to McDonald's for a Big Mac meal. We were both ultra bullish at the time. I don't know if it's just the right time to be ultra bullish. Let's see. The 4 hour ambiguous. The 1 hour bull div, but money flow looks like garbage. The 24-minute looks nice, actually. 24-minute really makes me think we could get more upside. 12-minute makes me think more upside. 6-minute makes me think more upside. All right. 1 minute ambiguous. So I'd say this. It seems most probable to me that we do get more upside followed by a rejection, you know? That's what seems most probable to me. More upside followed by a rejection. So I think the daily low is in, to be honest with you. I do think the daily low is in. And if we reclaim 96, then we could get a squeeze, man. If we reclaim 96, let's see here. We could easily squeeze up to 99. All right, so let's clear everything off the chart here. And let's just talk about the fact that if we reclaim 96K, which is the POC of our range here, and our local golden pocket, we have lots of what's known as single prints in this big move to the downside here, right? And that means we could very easily fill them. Very easily fill them. And if we pull our Fibonacci from the high that we made, I guess, earlier this week to the low, you can see that basically our support resistance flip here is right around $98,000. We could even get a move up to 100K to retest this level that we've basically, look at this, all right? This is the top of the range, top of the range, top of the range, top of the range. We could consider bottom of the range, these two white lines here, right? Bottom of the range, top of the range. We could get a really big squeeze if we hold above 96K and just fill this to the top of the range and then get our drop, right? So just be aware of that. Be aware of that. But the next major place I'd say to look for a real short, yeah, the POC, I would say it would be value area high, golden pocket 786, right around here, and then look down below 90K. This would be the next big short trade I'd be interested in. We could see this long trade that we're in right now, if we reclaim 96, get a fast squeeze up to 98 to 100,000. Because of those single prints, what we have, if we take a look at the TPO chart, you know, see all this? Fast move down equals fast move up. And we would come and fill all this stuff, right? We would fill all this stuff, man. We would fill all that stuff. J-Boy Bullet says 82K. Interesting, man. Masto says drop until 79K. Interesting. Shorting from 1 to 1. Target will be 77. 93, 87, 82, says Aaron G. What made me enter at 92? We already went over that. Clay the Great says, consider this. If the U.S. is going to hold Bitcoin reserves, do you really think they would buy the top? Yeah. Why am I wearing glasses? I don't know. They're fake glasses. I don't know. They're just a prop that I have, and I've been wearing them for a while. All right, we got a super chat in the house. Shout out to Lay, Win Trip, Jason Casper, #1 Bitcoin sniper on YouTube. Pump song. Should we do a pump song? I don't know. I'm not really feeling a pump song today, man. But not really feeling a pump song today, bro. But I don't know, maybe. But here's the thing, guys. I actually have to head out, man. I have to head out. But God bless you all. Thank you so much for being here. May the Lord Jesus bless everybody. Make sure to like, subscribe, click the bell, because we have a lot of good things coming up in 2025. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all, and I'll see you next time. Peace.